The Confessions of Saint Augustine, Book 2, Chapter 7. What shall I render unto the Lord, that while my memory recalls these things, my soul is not affrighted at them? I will love you, O Lord, and thank you, and confess unto your name, because you have forgiven me these so great and heinous deeds of mine. To your grace I ascribe it, and to your mercy, that you have melted away my sins as it were ice. To your grace I ascribe also whatsoever I have not done of evil. For what might I not have done, who even loved a sin for its own sake? Yea, all I confess to have been forgiven me, both what evils I committed by my own willfulness, and what by your guidance I committed not. What man is he who, wearing his own infirmity, dares to ascribe his purity and innocency to his own strength, that so he should love you the less, as if he had less needed your mercy, whereby you remit sins to those that turn to you? For whosoever called by you followed your voice and avoided those things which he reads me recalling and confessing of myself, let him not scorn me, who being sick was cured by that physician, through whose aid it was that he was not, or rather was less, sick. And for this let him love you as much, yea and more, since by whom he sees me to have been recovered from such deep consumption of sin, by him he sees himself to have been from the like consumption of sin preserved. Chapter 8. What fruit had I then, wretched man, in those things of the remembrance whereof I am now ashamed? Especially in that theft which I loved for the theft's sake, and it too was nothing, and therefore the more miserable I who loved it. Yet alone I had not done it. Such was I then, I remember, alone I had never done it. I loved then in it also the company of the accomplices with whom I did it. I did not then love nothing else but the theft, yea, rather I did love nothing else. For that circumstance of the company was also nothing. What is in truth? Who can teach me, save he that enlightens my heart and discovers its dark corners? What is it which has come into my mind to enquire and discuss and consider? For had I then loved the pears I stole and wished to enjoy them, I might have done it alone, had the bare commission of the theft sufficed to attain my pleasure, nor needed I have inflamed the itching of my desires by the excitement of accomplices. But since my pleasure was not in those pears, it was in the offense itself which the company of fellow sinners occasioned. Chapter 9. What then was this feeling? For a truth it was too full, and woe was me who had it. But yet, what was it? Who can understand his errors? It was the sport which, as it were, tickled our hearts, that we beguiled those who little thought what we were doing, and much disliked it. Why then was my delight of such sort that I did it not alone? Because none does ordinarily laugh alone. Ordinarily no one, yet laughter sometimes masters men alone, and singly when on one whatever is with them. If anything very ludicrous presents itself to their senses or mind. Yet I had not done this alone. Alone I had never done it. Behold, my God, before you the vivid remembrance of my soul alone. I had never committed that theft wherein what I stole pleased me not, but that I stole. Nor had it alone liked me to do it, nor had I done it. O friendship true and friendly, you incomprehensible invigour of the soul, you greediness to do mischief out of mirth and wantonness, you thirst of others' loss without lust of my own gain or revenge. But it is said, let's go, let's do it. We are ashamed not to be shameless.